Welcome to my apartment tour! Come inside, it's so cold outside. Look at that, we got freaking snow. Ooh, welcome! Ooh, the way the light is hitting, kind of a sleigh. Cheers. That's the strong stuff. I haven't had caffeine in like 2 or 3 months now, except from the little bit you get in like black tea, but that's a small amount. Anyways, I am so excited to finally film this video for you guys. This has been a long time coming. I already have some videos up on my channel in this apartment, you know, moving in, cleaning it. So I highly recommend that you check out all those videos if you are just stumbling upon this video. However, I felt it was time to do an apartment tour. There's still things that I want to do and change, but that is for the future. Now I just want to give you a tour of the apartment. And I think without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Watch me get the zoomies during this video. We start with the hallway, or the entranceway, if you will.
I haven't quite figured out what I want to do here yet, but I just know things will change. To your right as you walk in is my shoes and clothing rack, which will be upgraded in the near future. Right above it is a picture my mom embroidered. Look at all these details and the pearls. Ah, she's just so talented. Next to the clothing rack, I have this asymmetric shelf with miscellaneous things on it. My favorite being this shelf that shows off my love for cats and has some memorabilia from my former cats, like a picture and a collar. And also on the top, this picture that my talented sister painted. I swear the whole family is trying to convince her to have a gallery exhibit. On the opposite side of the shelves is my black mirror. It matches the vibe and it's always just nice to see what you look like before heading out. At the end of the hallway is a pretty but fake tree that just brings a lot of life into the room.
This wall beside the door here is also very plain, so I think in the future I want to get some shelves up there. So to sum this room up, I like it, but it is definitely gonna have some major changes in the coming weeks and months. Next room. Here is the door to the bathroom. The bathroom. Not to toot my own horn here, but this might be my favorite room in the apartment.
When I was at the showing at this apartment, this room was so cold and gloomy. The previous tenant had not decorated it at all. It was a toothbrush and a towel, that's it. That's why I strategically put a lot of plants everywhere to give the room more life. It's not enough sunlight in here for real plants, but even though they're fake, they do the trick. In combination with the greenery, I also got a lot of light wooden furniture pieces to give the room more warmth. I also always keep my towels neat and folded to make the room more pleasant and presentable. One of my favorite things with this bathroom and the apartment in general is that it has a built-in shower. My old apartment had a shower cabinet, but I just prefer this so much more. Also, a little side note, if you like cleaning videos, you should definitely check out my bathroom cleaning video. The previous tenant had not really cleaned the apartment before he left, and it was quite disgusting, to be honest.
Now I'm gonna show you one of the really fun things about the apartment, because if we go back out to the corridor now, remember the entrance door, and then we have the bathroom, and then we have a door beside it. You can either walk in here, but you can get to the same room from the bathroom. We have my closet door. Wow! That leads you into my closet. And then if we go in through here, this is what you'll see. This room is practical, indeed, but also I'm a bit like, what do I do with it?
And my closet is kind of the only thing worth mentioning in here. Since it has no windows and it's kind of narrow, there's not much to do with this space. In the corner of the room is the built-in closet, and next to it I have a shelf that holds my printer, some boxes with filming equipment and miscellaneous stuff. At the end of the room I have my wall divider that is folded up at the moment, and this big white mirror.
I have also... Let me get your thoughts on this, okay? Please write me in the comments what you would do if you were in my shoes. This mirror, this one. In the last apartment, white was really doing it for me. In this apartment, however, it's just blends into the wall and it's kind of boring. And I was considering painting it black. It would be nice to have your guys' opinions before I did anything. So let me know that in the comments, please. Should I paint it black or should it just stay white. That's all I have to say about this room. And now if we go over this way, here's also a sliding door. I love sliding doors. They're so practical and takes up way less space. This is my bedroom slash office. Let's go have a look. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time in here. I'm not also gonna explain a lot of the stuff I have in here because this room, when I moved in, sucked. And that's saying it nicely.
Yes, this room was dark grey, felt like a jail cell and was Depression Land Central City. As you can see from these clips, I have painted it, but that's just scratching the surface. I did so much work in this room to make it a pleasant space where I could spend hours and hours working and also feel happy waking up in. The reason I'm not going over everything in detail like I do in the other rooms is because I actually made a whole video that is up on my channel right now where I filmed the whole renovation process. So if you want to see what the room looked like before, go check that out. There will be a link in the bio to every video I've talked about in this video.
But anyways, let's continue with this apartment tour. Coming out from my closet and coming out. This is not a coming out video. The door to the opposite side. My favorite, or at least second favorite. This is so hard when you do everything by yourself. Anyways, my favorite slash second favorite room, the living room and kitchen area. I feel like there's kind of 3-4 areas in here that we need to go over, so we can start with the kitchen that is behind me.
The kitchen is very bright and has a lot of storage space, which I love. It does the trick, although I wish I had a bit more counter space. I gotta give a shout out to the sink, although that's a weird thing to say, but it's just so spacious and the water pressure is phenomenal. I try to only have the essential appliances on the counter and use the rest of the space to decorate to make it cute and cozy, with the spices, a little plant, and my favorite teas on display. For the future, I have a fridge organizing video planned. I have already bought and ordered so many organizing boxes and stuff. Just to give you a little preview of what we have going on now.
It ain't looking that cute. No. We have here my little dining table set up. This is actually the first time I've had a real dining table, and I actually bought this from the guy who was living here before me.
Kudos to him for picking a nice looking table. In our last apartment decoration vlog, we added this carpet to this corner and that really just pulled this whole area together. Before, with the black table, it looked sort of cold and empty, but now with the carpet and all these plants, it gives it a much softer look, which I prefer. The mirror also does a good job of catching the light from the window and spreading it to the rest of the apartment. It sort of acts like a second window and helps open up this corner. Most of my plants are huddled together here since it's where they will get the most light during winter season. I am content with the decorations on the table for now, but I also see this changing in the near future.
Have been debating though, since I bought this lamp at IKEA, but that was more just like I need a lamp because I had no lamps for so long. But I am debating to changing it out to either something wooden or something in like black steel to match the table. But I don't know yet. Everything I'm debating, by the way, just please tell me in the comments what you would do. It's always nice to have more opinions than one that's just roaming around up here. You could be delusional. You never know. Let me know. One thing I don't think I mentioned in a video, I got curtains. One of the things I love the most about this room is that it is so well lit. There's a window there, and this giant ass window slash door out to the balcony. And for me personally, maybe you're the same, light and especially colors around you have such a big impact on my mental state and just well-being. Just that I can see like the outside and have natural light coming in and have neutral to warm colors around me. It just does so much for me, and that's something I really discovered from living at my last place in the die world. But I digress. Curtains, finally. Now let's just scooch over here. Wouldn't it be fun if I could like upgrade to a cameraman who could just like come follow me around? I'm gonna stand over here. Okay, beside this window is a corner I'm very proud of and not done with yet, so it's gonna get even better.
The entertainment center area. We of course have more plants, this big guy, and then we also have this one which I got when it was super tiny and only had 4 leaves or so. I think I'm compensating with plants because I'm not allowed to have any pets in this or my previous apartment, and more specifically cats in my case.
And when you can't have cats, what do? You become plant mom. And I have just a lot of children. The only children I will ever have. This apartment will never be inhabited. No!
This statue on the pedestal, which I thrifted, I am obsessed with, to say it lightly.
I wouldn't say I'm a connoisseur of art by any means, but hello? Look at her! It's giving me mermaid vibes, but not the Disney version, more like the Danish folklore version.
Then we have my curved TV on a TV bench, which I thrifted. It holds my Xbox, Switch, and some books. Above the TV is quite barren at the moment because I haven't figured out what I want there yet. On the right side of the TV, I have another Buddha statue and my orchid that has quite frequently started growing new branches and will soon sprout flowers, I hope. Then beside the window, I have a great chair that was bought from the previous tenant. He was just selling all his furniture.
Move over to this wall. It's so warm and it's so burnt orange and I love it. Does wonders for my seasonal depression. Let's move over to this halo lit up corner. Hello? Creepy. Wait! Dumbass! You have curtains!
The living room area, my favorite corner of the apartment because I spend most of my time here. Here you can see the couch lit up by the fictional god and without the beaming ray of light. The couch as well as the coffee table is thrifted. Above the couch is a very unpersonalized showroom photo of a forest, but to be honest, I like it and I find it really calming to look at. On the coffee table I have some decorations, a white rose, and if you're wondering what that little figurine is, it's Ladybug from Miraculous Ladybug. I love that show and I can't wait to show it to my niece one day. On one side of the couch I have this tall cylinder lamp and on the other side a little basket with a blanket in it.
I recently stayed at a friend's house. To describe it, their entire apartment looked like house moving castle, like house room. And that's when I really realized that people are different. It was nice, it was cool. Could I live there? No. I need everything around me to be like, you, sir, are going to stay there and that's your place. And every surface should just be tidy and clean. I might just be talking out of my booty right now, but I think I'm giving myself OCD with age. Concerning, I don't know, we'll let it just simmer and see what happens. That was my apartment tour, the second one of this channel. I am so much more happier here. I think you can tell also from the videos. I love it here. I love my landlord. I am so happy here. Be sure to like the video, comment down below all the questions I've asked you during this video, and also subscribe if you want me to be able to afford to buy this apartment so I'll never get thrown out again. Woo!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Anyways, guys, I have so many other videos planned for us in this apartment. We're gonna go plant shopping, more decorating. We're really just gonna buckle down and get our life together. Also, I can't wait to see how this apartment will look during Christmas. Oh my god. I had really fun showing you around on this beautiful day in my apartment. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Spring out. Goodbye.